Do you want to manifest anything? I'm going to actually just share something with you today that's so simple that you probably already know, but you're probably not living it, probably not believing it. If you want to go into a space of manifesting anything, if you focus on what I'm going to share with you today, you can get results today. Mind-blowing stuff. I mean it. I've done it. I do it all the time. I know you probably have. Let's talk about it. Want to manifest anything? Join me. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears and live an amazing life. Your life could be amazing every day, no matter what's going on out there. That's what we're going to talk about. You want to manifest anything? Well, you are manifesting 24/7. People think that manifesting is something you do separate from life. Your life is manifestation. You manifested this body. You manifested your parents. You manifested everything. You made choices to come into this role. Maybe you don't believe that. That's okay. I'm not here to tell you what truth is. Truth is whatever you believe. And when you believe it, it appears in your life. So if you believe in chaos out there and crisis and all this stuff, guess what? It's happening. I don't. I know that all of that goes on as the scenarios being played out by people who choose that. I don't observe it. I observe the change that I can make and the positive, let's say, frequencies that I can put on this planet, changing light beams one at a time, right? One light beam at a time, changing the planet, changing the frequency. It's all up to you. And so when you go into that space, it is manifesting for you, not for me. So we're under the impression that we're all living on the same planet with the same things. And we're not. I know. You think, well, that's going on out there. Okay, yes, it is. But my focus is what creates my own reality. I can manifest anything through that. Now, here's what I want to share with you that's the key, the critical piece to everything I'm going to talk about in this video. That is not happening to you. That is what you created. Okay, I'm going to say it again. That isn't what disrupts your life and causes you to be distressed or whatever. This created that. When you know this and you claim it, this can change that. Now, this is the other part of what I just said that is so important. It's not that certain situations aren't happening. It's that I see them differently than maybe you do. Therefore, I see opportunities where you may see crisis. I see people playing out their roles and learning and evolving, and you may see a painful, horrible planet that you don't want to be on. That's it. So I am creating that out there as a different world. You may be creating that out there as a painful, horrible world. You may live the rest of your life that way, not realizing you're doing it. And so what happens is, because we're collective and we're all here as seemingly individuals, but one expressing itself in different varieties, we will participate in each other's collective energies and all that stuff, all right? So some of that stuff is going to continue to go on. But I personally get to control how I see it, what I manifest, how I participate in it, all right? We did come here as almost, I don't want to call soul group, but sort of a collective, agreed upon collective to be here at this certain time. So yes, we agreed to that out there happening. We agreed to participate in it. It was going on, and we agreed to come down as energy fields here to change it, to learn from it, to evolve from it. Some people are here on individual journeys to raise their frequencies, because the whole thing is to just raise our frequencies back to what we are. But we can't experience like contrast unless we're human. So I just want you to understand that you're creating that, but the collective is happening, but you still get to choose within that how your life plays out. So again, even though the collective may be choosing some lower frequency density things going on out there, there are whole groups of people, I know you're one of them, who's raising their frequency, sees it differently, sees the opportunity, and sees the amazing, great awakening happening right now that's changing the planet and is a participating in it. So now my reality is awakening, beauty, community, positive change, evolution of the soul, the spirit, connecting back to what we are. Never really lost it. You can manifest anything from that space. Now, if you feel that you're a victim or somebody's doing something to you, you're not understanding that you created it. You have chosen situations and have put thoughts out there that are actually causing that to happen. And that's in your face. That's your cosmic telegram saying, you haven't learned this yet. You're judging. They're this and that, and they're horrible, judgmental people, and then yet you're judging. So something's going to come back at you to let you know what needs to change, because that's what you came here for. You wanted to change things. You wanted to evolve. You wanted to learn new things. So when that happens, it's a reflection of what you're putting out. It's not just something happening to you. You're putting it out so that you can evolve in a positive way. Don't miss it. You can manifest anything. I have to be very careful. Sometimes I make jokes and stuff happens. Somebody actually said, we were on my, you guys know we have internet training. We have a lot of internet business owners on there. And I made a joke about the internet. You know, as long as the internet was on, and the next day it went out, and somebody said, you did that. We were on the call when you did that. I said, I know I did that. And so, and I don't even want to say it again, but, you know, if you make jokes about, you know, things negatively, even those can show up. That's the kind of power, because there's no barrier between you and that thing you envision. The universe doesn't know if it's a joke or not, or if it's something you don't want or not. It just knows you're thinking about it. So you can manifest anything from that space. Are you ready to do that? All right, so everything in my life is me creating it. Even though that situation may still exist, whatever I think about it changes it. And then when you change it, it starts to dissolve, and you go off to bigger and better things because you don't need the lesson anymore, and all of a sudden you are manifesting new things because you are going on and going past the cosmic telegram because you opened it up and read it and got, you know, I get it. I got the message. So, want to manifest anything? You're doing it right now. Look at your life. That's what you're believing. That's what you need to learn. That's what you need to master. So if there's something you don't like, what haven't you learned to change that? What haven't you learned? My biggest pet peeve is, it's not really a pet peeve, but I'm going to use that term, is when amazing women write me and say, I'm in a relationship that's so horrible and I can't leave, and then I had another child with him and he beats me, and I'm thinking, you know, there is a lesson here, and he's not the problem. He's the teacher. And you're the student, and when you understand that you've always had the power and you're never stuck, a lot of people, they just don't want to make the effort. It's a lot of effort to learn some of these lessons, to really go into that space that's amazing and powerful. But once you do it, and it all changes, the right people will show up. You'll get the phone call or the offer, or you'll run into somebody at the grocery store that says, I have a job. I would love for you to join, you know, a retail store. Well, that's probably not going to happen right now, but come on in, and, you know, would love for you to be at the cash register at a restaurant or whatever it is. It's going to happen for you because you're open to it now, because that's what you are creating. It's not the universe. You know, you send it and then it happens. You are the universe. this is what I'm creating. This is what I'm believing. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I came here to learn. This is what I must master. When I get through all these things and I recognize that those situations I don't desire are me, then I go ahead and I change this thought and I realize I'm not broke. I'm not struggling. I'm not this. I'm not any of those things. I'm anything I want to be. So whatever I'm believing has to change, because the problem, the same mind that created the problem cannot solve the problem. You have to change your mind. And then you manifest anything. That's it. It's really that simple. Now, if you are in my Manifest Anything free video series, you guys sign up for it down here or on landriaonkka.com. Guess what I say? First thing, if you don't believe you can do it, the universe says, okay, you can't do it. That's it. So what your life is right now, if you see the world as a crappy place, it's a crappy place. That's true. People argue about how things are. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. It's this way. Yes. It's this way. Yes. What are you choosing? What's your yes? You can manifest anything. Are you ready to do this? Are you ready? I mean, we're hanging on to so much garbage here, it isn't funny. It's like, okay, enough. And people are doing it. They're breaking through. Come on over, take one of my master classes. Every month I have the Miracle Circle. I'm going to teach you how to deal with these crises and how to see it differently and how to use these challenges to be amazing, because that's what we came here for. We're creating this purposefully so that we can change the planet, and it is changing. It's not going to hell in a handbasket. It's not. Oh, wait, you think that? Okay, yes. It's not for me. We're going into the Great Awakening. In fact, we've shifted. This video is, we're going into December of 2020. We have gone through a little bit of a weird thing here, and now we're shifting into super high frequency. I can feel it. It's massive, 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 massive. If you're not feeling it, you can change that. You're ready to? I know you can do it. You're on my channel. I know that there's stuff I'm saying you probably don't believe. That's okay. You'll get there. And if you don't want to, that's your choice. You cannot make a mistake. But if you don't like the life you're living, you can change it and manifest anything. That is not happening to you. That is what you're creating. That is what you're manifesting. It's coming from here. It's coming from here. Let's switch it around. Come on over, take Breakthrough Fear. If you're on Manifest Anything, you can get a huge discount. Take any of my courses. Come on over, try my internet training. This is a free video series that tells you, how it works. You get a free webinar, how to find opportunity in crisis. Go try it. Try things. Quit complaining. Quit cutting people down. Quit judging. Or you can, if you want to live in that world. I'm not going to participate in it. I know you're better than that. You're amazing. You're perfect. You're whole. Perfect. Strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Please subscribe and share these. Let's spread the good word. Got a lot of great stuff coming up. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.